Okay, I'm back. Tell me if the problem still persists. I tested a recording and it was fine, so... Hello! Welcome to my stream. I hope you enjoy it. It's really not good. My recording did not have an echo. Fainter. And I'm quiet AF. Okay. Better? Am I less quiet AF? Gooby, do you hear an echo also? You hear an echo. White noise. Okay, I'll turn my fan off. Is this better? Alright. Is this better? Is this good? Is my audio to par now? There's still white noise. Is it unlisten-toable? Or is it tolerable? Because if you guys want to start, then this is what we have. I can try to figure it out for next time. Alright, so you guys can start the game when you're ready. I don't know if that's a joke or not. Alright, so... Because I only, Oh, great. Alright, so because I only knew I was streaming about an hour ago, I didn't get to do a background check. So let's go player by player, see what I know. Seaglass. I don't know, she's a gold player. She's a girl, one of the few in the club. I think she's a pretty good team player. Alright, who else do I know? Top good roll. I know he's like the president of the club. I assume he's the top laner, that's all I know. Gooby, ADC. Friendly with the guy, seems nice, seems decent. He's like plat. Kathy Griffin, hard enter. He was like last picked as a silver player, but really I feel like he's better than that. So people got him for free. Krusty Krab. He stomped me twice in our in-houses. Kinda pissed at him, so pretty good, but I'm gonna cast against him because I don't like him anymore. Not really. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Balannik, he was on my team last split. We won the finals. So, of course, his team this split won't be as good, but we'll see. Let's look at the bans. Lilia, yeah, Kathy Griffin likes to play that. And Northar, I've played with him a little bit. Fine player. I don't know what to say. Nico, that's annoying. I don't know who that's targeted at. Probably their mid laner. And the Blitzcrank. I don't know what role who's playing what. So that's a problem. Oh wait, I think Cal said he's playing top lane, but I guess we'll find that out. I can fix that. Yeah, if there's a problem, just tell me and I'll fix it. I think somebody popped in.
I popped in.
Oh wow, that's really loud. I'm gonna make you quieter. Alright, you wanna do play by play or color cast?
I can do whatever.
Alright, sounds
Let
simple.
me turn my mic down if I'm too loud.
No, I adjusted it in Discord.
Oh, okay, we're good then.
Um let me Alright, this is good enough perspective. What's your thoughts on the draft so far? Wait,
Well,
are you
so far it's looking like I don't know who's on the left and who's on the right.
wait, are you in the
I'm not in the lobby.
oh that's not good.
Okay, I'll
Uh,
watch your stream.
uh
What's the
wait,
stream delay?
wait, so when the game starts, just click to spectate the game. Alright?
Oh, I've just picked it off you. Alright,
From
go ahead.
in the client.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay. Alright. Hecarim, annoying champ. Oh, Teemo. Damn. That's a pick that's a bit out there. In my opinion, I don't know, I feel like there's a counter pick. I feel like they have the opportunity to counter pick and you do not want to get counter picked as Teemo. So not sure exactly what the thinking was there. Rammus is a pretty good champion in general. I assume that's the bot lane duo. People have been playing Pantheon support. Senna, that's probably support, maybe ADC. They ban Orianna. And now here, top or mid are what they're gonna ban. I feel like it's Mrbbone who's the top laner, but I'm not sure. I know there's a little static I'm hearing. I don't know what that's from. Alright, final ban. I think they have no idea who to ban because clock's winding down. Illaoi. Waste of a ban. Come on. Who are you gonna pick here? What's my stream title? Alpha Squad vs. Balannik's team. Alright. Akali. That's Akali mid, probably. I feel like Alpha Squad has the advantage right now. Ooh, Aurelia? Wait. What position is Krusty Krab playing? I'm curious about that. We'll find out in a moment. Aurelia is really good in the Teemo, I think, but it looks like it's Aurelia mid against Akali and Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser's also pretty good against Teemo. Singed? What? No way. Yeah, he's just trolling. Alright. Shen? Cho'Gath. Shen and Cho'Gath are not good in the Mordekaiser. Oh, wait. Gotta get Blossom in. Can, Why is everyone leaving? Come on, Blossom. Hello. Alright. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Alright, so I assume that Timo was the proxy. Alright. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken the Timo pick too literally, because that was pretty troll of a pick. Ended up just being a proxy. Sorry, my instincts are a little off. Haven't casted in a long while. Bear with me. Please. These are all throwaway bins, I presume. I'm curious what the proxy was for. He picked Cho'Gath last. It was like Cho'Gath and Akali, which I thought were weird. But I guess it's probably Cho'Gath top. Yep. Okay, Cho'Gath versus Mordekaiser. That is definitely Mordekaiser favored. Right, yeah. They've had the Hecarim. And Gooby has Ash. And then Mrbbone. Don't remember what he has. Rammus, that's right. And Akali. And then they also had Senna, right? And then Timo, which was a proxy. And then on this side, they had Pantheon for Seaglass. And the mid laner was Irelia. Look at that. I remembered most of the picks. So, I think top lane is definitely Mordekaiser favored. Cho'Gath is not good in the Mordekaiser. Although, Cho'Gath, in basically any matchup, no matter how bad it is for him, as the game goes on, it gets better for him. Because, for the first few levels, you're pretty... Oh, it was a pike. For the first few levels, as Cho'Gath, you're pretty vulnerable. But eventually, your Q will have enough CDR so that you'll be able to Q the wave, and Cho'Gath's passive makes it so that when you kill minions, you get health back, which really helps you sustain in lane a lot. Like, it's really hard to harass a Cho'Gath later on in lane phase unless you're fed against him. Ooh, Blossom's back.
I'm back. I pull me in.
Alright, I was just giving a deep analysis on Cho'Gath. Because his I find that he can sustain pretty well in lane phase, even in bad matchups.
This is very true. His passive is from what?
Alright.
HP and mana back? Or is it a base? I actually remember.
Alright, here's my question to you. What do you think the X factor is in this game?
If I were to name one, I think it'd be probably mid lane actually, because both. I'm assuming it's Irelia mid. Yeah, it's Irelia mid. Both Irelia and Akali can both snowball super hard and affect the stat lanes very well. But if Irelia wins the matchup, I think that I would be side or inside. I think that team can just snowball and win the game really fast because the Cho'Gath team is pretty much all late game scaling. Senna doesn't have a very strong early game. You can make an argument for Pyke because he has that XP as ultimate. Cho'Gath also isn't a super strong early game pick, but if this game does go past 30 minutes, I would have to give the edge to that team because even if Akali underperforms. So I guess if I had to say the X factor, I think that if Irelia can snowball the map, her team will win. But if not, it should be a pretty easy cleanup for Team Akali. I don't know the team names. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I think another thing to consider is Pantheon and Ashe have a lot of CC, and I feel like that could be really helpful for engages in team fights.
I think Pantheon's goal this game is to get Ashe into a stable position where she can safely farm in her lane and then just try and snowball the map. Given that he's playing Pantheon and is a champion that tends to fall off very quickly, but
I
guess he has other options.
Honestly, I feel like Pantheon is better in organized play than in solo queue. Because I feel like having the team coordination makes his pick potential a lot more useful than in solo queue, even in later parts of the game.
Yeah, I would agree because especially after level 6, the Pantheon map presence is very strong. Given that his ultimate's like what, half the map. I think it's really just like half the map. So in coordinated play, it's very useful. You can get picks in any lane. The other team has to watch out for that. But again, in solo queue, you don't have that level of coordination. So I think the pick isn't as strong as it could be.
Someone asked about the ranks. A lot of them I don't know. I think top good roll is Platish, Gooby is Platish,
Seaglass in a second.
Seaglass is Goldish. And then, I need to change the view now.
Hold on, I'm going to pull up the view. So going from blue side, Syntax is silver 2, Mrbbone is gold 4, Gooby is plat 3, Seaglass is gold 3, and top good roll is plat 3. Kathy Griffin is unranked.
But Balannik who has the highest mastery, though? That's the real question.
Does mastery even matter?
No, that's the funny part.
You play champion enough to get into level 7 doesn't mean you're especially good at the champion, though.
The Rammus has 333,000 mastery points. That's all we need to know.
I mean, what's the difference between a 1 million mastery point Rammus and a 100,000 mastery point Rammus?
A lot more games.
You aren't wrong. The average rank on red team is higher though, by one division, according to Mr. OPGG.
Great insight. So you think you said you think
I think red team
blue.
has the edge if this
Red
this
team.
game goes. Red team is team center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think red team has the edge if this game goes past 30 minutes.
Okay.
Given the nature of their hard scaling champs, which are Cho'Gath, Senna, and Akali.
All right. Did your
Yeah,
stream?
man.
I don't know what it's called. I guess the game
Spectate.
started.
Game has started.
Okay.
It looks like blue team's gonna look to stack in Tribush, waiting for the invade, and the red team's also stacking. I'm not sure if they actually pinged for the invade. But level 1, I would. Blue team has a level 1 advantage, actually.
Both
So,
teams setting up in a bush.
both sitting in the bush waiting for the other team to invade, since both teams have fairly good level 1 invade, with the Pike and Pantheon having fairly reliable CC.
Hecarim started a sweeper. Everyone else has standard wards.
It looks like I really might. Oh no, she's not gonna walk up.
Is longsword and 3 health potions standard on Akali?
I don't think so. In this matchup, I would have started Dawn Shield. Given that you need Akali early game is, I would argue, weaker than Irelia.
And what do you?
Irelia is everything.
And what do you think of Conqueror on Akali versus the health giving back one?
Fleet?
Summoner. Yeah, fleeting footwork.
I think Fleet's good for range matchups because you would take a lot more poke. You need the extra sustain, but Conquer just overall better in the team fight and scales much better than Fleet Footwork. And they're going in for level 1 fight actually.
Yeah.
I think bot lane is super volatile. It's heavily support dictated lane here with Pantheon versus Pike. And depending how they play, the matchup could swing in either team's favor.
Got that BM by Seaglass.
Not a very epic gamer moment.
Aurelia's Aurelia just went for the ward.
Oh, Pike does hit the hook and goes in, but is punished by Pantheon and is forced to flash. Pretty bad trade for red team actually.
Yeah, look good at
first. Trade of Ignite for flash. Oh, hey, hi. Can you reorganize the side taskbar champion thing? Yeah, you can. That's very nice. Okay,
both laners are ganking top.
It's gonna look this fight is heavy red team favor. Rammus is definitely much weaker than Hecarim early game, and it looks like Rammus is going to die to Hecarim here. After a few more auto attacks, there should be a double kill for red team actually. Nope, just kidding. Mordekaiser flashes in, gets the auto on the Hecarim, and he cleans up these two, forces the flash out of Cho'Gath.
Can he get him?
Should get away. Pretty well played there by Mordekaiser. He had both Cho'Gath and Hecarim sitting in his passive, got a lot of the AoE damage off of healing, and I guess just the overall pretty good play. Pretty good. He got the best result he could hope for after Rammus kind of just ran it there.
Aurelia's up quite a bit of CS. Like, it's pretty early.
It is. It should be an early favorite
And
matchup.
that's
Gets
the
a solo kill,
kill.
so it looks. This game looks like it's gonna be a heavy snowball in blue team's favor.
Yeah, so far it looks really good for them.
Both solo laners got a kill, and Mordekaiser's double buffs. And Akali's down almost 20 CS, and she's gonna miss another huge wave here as the wave crashes onto her tower. Akali won't be a factor in this game for like another 10 to 15 minutes unless they have a huge misplay mids where she can get back into the game.
So usually when I'm quite a bit ahead on Mordekaiser, I'll either try to freeze or I'll just try to keep the enemy perma-shoved under turret. And I'm not sure exactly what Top Good Roll's objective seems to be here.
It looks like he could set up a freeze here, but it doesn't look like he's opting for it. I think he just wants to shove and recall. How much gold? How do you check how much gold you have?
You wait. How do you?
Because he hasn't backed it or TP'd. He's probably sitting on like 2,000 gold right now.
Wait, there used to be a way to do that, but it's not there anymore. Huh. So Mord getting ganked.
Gank top, and it should be a kill for red team. Mordekaiser has overstayed without backing, but he's gonna get taken down, and it looks like it's another solo kill for the Irelia. Akali burns flash, but it is a waste of flash given that she was tagged by the ultimate, which gives Irelia a Q reset, and it's another solo kill for the Irelia. Bot lane fighting again. It looks like trade of ignites and a flash and a heal for blue side. Overall, better trade for red team. I don't actually know what happened there because we were busy watching red. But it does look like Irelia and Rammus are both coming down for a collapse, but red team sniffs it out and backs off in time. But she walks up and gets taunted. Oh no, that is not good. That's Senna going down. Kill over to Rammus.
That feels bad.
That was a very, very greedy pathing. Senna wanted another stack for her passive on Rammus and gets punished very, very gravely for her.
I think something tricky I'm realizing about this bot lane matchup is that Pyke kind of wants to engage, but then when he engages, Pantheon just wrecks him.
Yeah, that's how the matchup goes. Pantheon should win these melee matchups given the nature of the champion. Very good duelist, a lot of base damages. Again, he's a very early game champion. And Senna doesn't exactly have that high burst that is paired super well with Pyke. She wants to scale more and get 2 to 3 items, especially wait for that Mrbbone. And Hecarim's gonna get caught here, but it looks like he should just get out with his phase rush.
Yeah, I feel like Seaglass messed that up. They could have just picked him right there.
Well, Hecarim is up almost 20 CS. It's gonna be dropped down to about 15 after the Scuttle Crab. He's up a level. I think what Hecarim wants to do this game is to get bot as far ahead as possible because his top side isn't exactly the strongest and his mid laner is super far behind. Ganking losing lane isn't really the best choice of action unless it's a guaranteed kill. Because you think it's a 2v1, but in reality it's almost a 1v1. Especially against Irelia, which has a lot of tools to outplay with her stun and ultimate.
I think if the solo laners for blue team can leverage their lead, I think red team will be in trouble. Otherwise,
looking to go in here. Pyke ease in, but it looks like Pyke is gonna get caught here because it's forced to flash because Rammus is there. Overall, I like the thought from red team, but it just wasn't executed as well as it could have been. I don't think Senna was on the same page, and I don't think Senna wanted to commit to the dive.
this will be a bad gank. Hecarim can, Mordekaiser can just R someone, yeah.
But he ults very late. He doesn't even get the ultimate off and just dies. That was a huge misplay from Mordekaiser.
Yeah, he should have R'd immediately. And then just done whatever he could.
Hecarim here should get all of Rammus' top side because they know that Rammus is bot side, and if he has time, he could even do that Rift Herald. Mordekaiser is punished really hard here because that's 2 waves that crash under tower. so his lead is almost gone. I think Akali's gonna get solo killed here again, because she pushed that way too far with no support, and that's another solo kill for the mid laner.
Kathy throwing out the BM.
Good Q, but it's still going to be a kill for the center with their global ultimate. I think Hecarim should also throw Mordekaiser here, and Mordekaiser is even more behind. Or he doesn't. He flashes out, and I think Hecarim dies here to Irelia unless he can get out with his ghost. He dodges the stun. He should be out here. Good movement from the Hecarim, and he gets out.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that he couldn't kill the Mordekaiser, but he does burn Mordekaiser flash, and Mordekaiser falls even further behind after the level 2 gank lead that he initially got.
I feel like top lane Mordekaiser really scuffed his lead. He could have really snowballed it, but didn't end up doing that.
Yeah, you didn't really put the wave too well. He kind of tried shoving it, but never fully shoved it, which just put the wave in a really bad position and just allowed him to get repeat ganks off on him, and then he misplayed a few of the ganks by not using his ultimate and other resources, so he pretty much just lost the entire lead.
Yeah.
I want to say he's still up. I don't think he's up gold anymore, actually. I think Cho'Gath is up gold now. But Irelia does already have her Blade of the Ruined King and should just snowball the flame further. I want to see Irelia take a visit bot lane, if anything, and try to snowball their bot lane also, given the tools Pantheon has, which is basically just a free kill if Irelia can get there in time. We also see Pantheon running mid here, even though the wave is shoved, which is pretty interesting to me.
I think if I'm blue team here, I'd be wanting to get the Rift Herald soon so that we could get mid turret down as soon as possible so that Aurelia could start roaming.
Yeah, I think blue team is really looking to open up the map here, and if mid tower goes down, Irelia has a lot more things to work with. But then again, they have to. But then again, the jungler and the support also have to get on that vision control, because there was quite a bit of vision in the river for red team, but they did just clear most of it out.
Hecarim's top side again.
They see him. Yeah, Mordekaiser's lead is just completely gone. And Akali is not very good here. Her wave is shoving. There's 5 casters. Akali doesn't get a CS, get any gold for herself. Akali just fall further and further behind. Hecarim's looking for it, but he is seen on the control ward. And he's gonna go back to his jungle and find the Raptors.
I feel like he should have ulted there. Ooh.
That was an interesting champion ult.
Yeah, I didn't notice that Sana took cleanse, but it proved to be useful in that situation.
Good hook from the Pike.
Yeah.
The trade of ignites. I think that's an ultimate range if we can get in, but Irelia is here, so they are being forced to back off. And I think this could be a dragon start for blue team.
Top lane just chilling, pretending the lane matters.
Oh, I don't know what happened here, but Cho'Gath just loses, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, blue team's actually looking for it. They know that blue team doesn't have that many resources left, and then Hecarim just goes in and just one shots the Ashe. The rest of the red team comes to clean it up, and Irelia is not able to do anything. Akali is back in the game with a triple kill, and they get the dragon. Wow, what happened there? A very well played from Hecarim, I guess. Just ults in and one shots the Ashe.
Yeah.
And that is not good for blue team. I don't think Cho'Gath wins this either. Cho'Gath misses W, misses Q.
Rammus is having bot. Oh, lands.
It should be a kill for blue team.
Yeah, she doesn't have any summoners, so.
Overstayed too long without any vision or a support with it, so Senna pays the price and dies. Giving another kill to Ash, I think? Yeah, Ash.
I
Finish
think
off Ash.
I think that was a good gank, but I really want to see blue team get that herald. But I guess red team's going for it here.
He wants to scuttle first. I think they can get it. Cho'Gath's moving down. It looks like they want to start it. Pike here probably should just look to hover between mid and bot. There's really no reason for him to be there right now. Now it's interesting because Akali can actually walk up to the wave without it being a int or a terrible play because she just gets one shot. She does have the Hex Tech Gunblade finish. There is a chance that she can win the fight if she plays it right, but I still think it's heavy Irelia favored.
Mm-hmm. Hecarim sitting top side again.
The hook connects, stun connects, ult connects. It looks like it's a kill for the Balannik, and it is. Pantheon walks away, and then red team punishes. Looks like the hook's gonna land, and then it's gonna be another ultimate for Pike. Yes, it is. And Akali wins the 1v1 there. I don't know what happened, but I'm just.
Wow, it seems like red team's winning all over the map at this point.
Looks like the Dragonflight really just flipped the table for blue team. Now blue team's in a very bad spot because red team should outscale this game. What I do want to see from blue team is, I want to see Irelia moving around the map. It looks like she's just trying to continue her 1v1 in the mid lane, which is not really working. Even if she's ahead, there's enough tools on red team to keep her suppressed. There's the Cho'Gath with a knockup and a silence. There's the Pike CC and the Hecarim CC, and I don't think that she is able to just 1v9 carry this game. I think she needs to help her other laners get ahead.
Do you think 1-3-1 would be a viable strategy for blue team at this point, or not really?
This early into the game?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Like,
at this point in the game, I mean, it's probably their best shot, even though it's not really the best play, given that the team fight ability of red team is just miles better with all the tools they have. Ashe just looked for the ultimate there, it does not connect, but Rammus does connect the Q, and Akali should be dead here unless she's able to ult out. Nope, she is forced to flash, and she is out. Good luck from blue team, but there's not enough damage with the Ashe lagging too far behind. Does look red, so the red team decided to switch their laners. Senna is just destroying Irelia, and it's just
feels bad.
Yeah, it looks like red team just snowballs off the failed dragon take from blue team. I don't think anyone can deal with the Senna actually, unless Rammus and or Mordekaiser can flank and isolate the Senna. I think Senna just free hits everyone and gives her team sustain. Rammus is looking for it. Does find the Senna. Senna's forced to cleanse and flash, and she should get out.
Hecarim's engaging.
The Hecarim one-shots the Pantheon. Is forced to flash, but should still die. Hecarim falls with the ultimate. Autos attacks, finish the Pantheon. Gets stunned by the Ashe, is not able to find the finishing blow on the Rammus, and dies after the Mordekaiser TP's in. Good awareness from the Mordekaiser, but also a good attempt from red team.
I could have sworn I saw Mordekaiser Proto Belt, but he doesn't have a Proto Belt, so I'm wondering what I saw.
Couldn't tell you. And after that fight, it looks like their team is going to get to secure the Dragon victory, given that no one on the red team is up onto the map and no one is in position to contest. That's 2 dragons over blue team. I think blue team's #1 goal right now is to get that dragon soul. I don't think they have a chance past 30 minutes without it. Irelia gets caught taking a ward and just flashes it in the stun, and it's finished off. Just a mechanical misplay by Irelia there. And she is punished for taking a control ward. The classic solo queue movement. Trading your life for a for a word. I think red team can slow down the game pace here because they aren't in any really big trouble if the game goes on. Blue team needs to try and find picks on someone that's mispositioned, and it looks like they're gonna try and do that here. But there's just no numbers here for blue team.
The
It's
lands
just
Ash
Rammus and
ult.
Pantheon. And Rammus walks too far up, should get punished here. Hecarim goes in, ults in, and this should be 2 free kills for blue team.
Yeah, they should not have been standing that far forward when the turret was going down.
They saw the Herald and they saw that the 3 carries were nowhere near them. The 2 tanks were relatively decide to engage, but it's a good re-engagement blue team, but they just don't have enough follow-up damage to kill the bike. But red team still wants more. I'm not too sure about this play actually, but I guess the OLS are just so much further ahead. What is that, an 8k gold lead? That is an 8k gold lead at 20 minutes.
I feel like during that whole skirmish, Mordekaiser had plenty of opportunities to ult somebody, but he didn't.
Yeah, no one has the QSS either, so... What do you think Mordekaiser's priority ult target here is?
Whoever he thinks he can get killed. At this point, you're just trying to get something for your team.
Can he 1v1 anybody right now? It might be more worth for him to take out Hecarim or Akali from the fight and hope his team can collapse and kill the other people without there's no time there.
Yeah, maybe in a team fight. But that was more of a skirmish, I feel like.
I think the only way blue team wins a 5v5 team fight is if Mordekaiser gets a really good flank off. If not, with the Senna sustain and all the other tools red team has, they just shouldn't be able to win a front-to-back 5v5 team fight. No, it does look like Cho'Gath is a little bit overextended here, but he's not going to get punished because he's very tanky.
Yeah, he's way too tanky to get caught that he's that close to the team.
I don't like the ability from Ashe, actually. I think that the Rune King here is much better for her given the team composition, but we'll see how that extra CDR goes. I guess they need her on the engage, since there's not much hard engage for their team, unless Rammus goes in really hard, or Pantheon ults in. So it looks like they're looking to get picks off an Ashe arrow and go from there. But given that they're against the Cho'Gath and Hecarim, which both are HP stacking champions, I think the play of the Rune King would have been much more gold efficient here. I would also like to see some healing reduction come in for either team. There's a lot of healing on both teams that could be negated a bit, and there's going to be a 1v1 in the bot lane.
Alright, who wins
Which
this?
Irelia should win.
One big dinosaur or a wacky boy?
Oh, the horse comes in and saves his top laner. Oh, Pantheon ult was not up there. Senna ult comes down. Hecarim has not used ulti. Hecarim can look for an engage here, actually. It is a numbers advantage. It is not a numbers advantage. Cho'Gath is backing, and Senna is busy pushing the mid wave. It looks like the red team wants to look for a fight here, given that blue team has split as they're trying to rotate back mid to defend their tower, and they might find Rammus. They will not. And Senna also gets out safely, which is pretty surprising. Looks like she had to burn cleanse. I'm not sure what that timer was. When's the dragon coming up? Why can't we see anything on this spectator client, man? It's only been like 30 seconds.
I feel like there are yeah, you can turn objective timers on. Dragon's up in 15 seconds.
Yeah, red team's setting up. They have vision control. Mordekaiser's guys here, face checking for no reason. Does get a good ult off, and Pike ult is put on cooldown, but I don't think he wins this 1v1.
Yeah, he flashed over the wall.
Pike follows, Hecarim follows an ultimate, and then they do get that kill. They did commit a lot, but it should be worthwhile since they do get that dragon free, and they should tie up the dragon count. ADC 1v1 in the top lane. Looks like it's going to be Senna favored because she does have that sustain. They trade flashes, and Cho'Gath is going to run her down, flashes, and gets the ultimate off, and that is Ashe dead. Pantheon ults to the top lane, looks for the Senna kill. Senna is just going to run it down to the towers so that he doesn't get an assist, but he gets an assist anyway because he gets the kill credit. And then blue team is going to collapse on the Cho'Gath with Rammus and the CC, but I don't know if they have enough damage actually. Good Q, Pyke is there for backup, and Cho'Gath walks out safely. Red team secures the dragon. Overall net positive for red team.
It's funny that blue team is the one called Alpha Squad because that Cho'Gath dive was the most alpha type play I've seen all day.
He walked menacingly away from the enemy team. The map does get reset here. I think both teams want to set up some Baron vision because that should be the next big objective for both teams to fight over. What's interesting to me is that the Senna is opting to split push instead of join team fights, which is where Senna does excel. But you know, that's just me.
Rally is farming bot lane, but it seems like she's afraid someone's gonna flank her, so she's not getting much pressure down there.
There's almost no words on the map for blue team, which is probably why.
Yeah, but she also doesn't have TP, so I feel like if she's too afraid to shove, then she should just try grouping so that her team doesn't get caught.
I don't think a relay grouping will make that much of a difference unless it does give me a numbers advantage. Because again, the red team fights are just so much better, or they have so many more tools. Rammus is looking, but will not find anything. Cho'Gath is looking to engage here. All 5 members of both teams are looking. Pyke unfortunately misses a support. Irelia is just caught out in a terrible position. Pyke cleans it up with his ultimate. Rammus goes and gets a 4-man knockup, but it's just not enough because none of his teammates are there, and he dies for free. Pyke should clean it up with another ultimate, and another
triple?
And not another because he gets ulted, actually. And another.
Quadra?
That's a quadra kill for the Pyke. This should be game over for the team unless they decide to go for Baron.
I want to see the Penta.
I should really learn the names of these abilities.
Gosh, I can't believe Gooby had to deny the Penta like that. Pretty rude.
He's a KDA player. Well, red team is going to get Baron here. I think they could have sent 1 or 2 people to go mid for the inhib, but I guess it's fine. I think red team here just secures the Baron, goes down -5, win the team fight, and end the game. Blue team basically has no more resources. It's past 25 minutes. Pantheon's fallen off a cliff. Senna's scaled. Cho'Gath is scaled. Akalia's scaled after that. After some misplays in the early of the game, but she did find her way back. And it should just be a clean closeout for the red team here. We'll see if blue team can get anything, if they can get any picks. But it should be pretty unlikely. Akali has her Shroud to disengage both bot laners. Both Senna and Pyke have that Edge Ignite for Spell Shield, and Hecarim and Cho'Gath are both tanky and have their own tools to escape.
Do you think blue team has any win condition at this point?
If they can survive an onslaught and get Dragon Soul, which is just not going to happen. If they can get Ocean Soul, they might be able to win a hard 5v5, but other than that, there should be no world where they win a 5v5 team fight unless red team just plays it terribly and gets caught. Ashe is forced to ult here because Senna has scaled. She has her full Mrbbone, I believe. She actually does. And I don't know what Cho'Gath and Hecarim are doing, but they're having a good time in the jungle instead of closing up the game. But at this point, it doesn't matter. Senna scaled. She does damage. She hits you from a mile away. No one on blue team can do anything about it. So I think that was their best window too, because they should have saw Hecarim and Cho'Gath in river as they were playing out vision, but they waited too long. Red team just hard engages here and just closes the game, I believe. Pantheon ults in. Doesn't really do anything. Is forced to just walk away. Should die here. Nope. Just very messy fight from both teams. Red team opts to go top lane and get another inhibitor for more safe play, but it looks like the bot lane of red team has other ideas as they look to fight 5v5. That's a cleanse coming out. That's a kill for red team. And another. And another.
Oh.
The play messes up as well for and dies for it, but it shouldn't matter. The rest of the red team decided to come back and end the game through mid like they should have done from the beginning. GG red team.
It's still anybody's game.
Ah, yes. Blue team has a very good chance of coming back from the Cho'Gath, they're having a great time taking an inhibitor top lane when they could just be hitting the Nexus towers. Yeah, it should be game over. And it is going to be game over. This is the last ditch effort for blue team. Pantheon goes in, Rammus goes in, but there's just no damage. Ashe is not able to walk up Irelia. Irelia looks for a stun and an ultimate, but she misses both, and it's going to be game one for red team.
Blue team's gonna have to change something up if they're gonna wanna.
I think early game went really well, but it looked like they just didn't know how to push their leads or snowball their lanes, and then they went for a messy fight in the river after they used all their cooldowns and their health bars were not very healthy, and then red team capitalized off that and just snowballed the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to switch up some bans, I think. Don't actually know what was banned because I wasn't here for it.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Hey chat, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing on this fine Friday night?
Alright, I am back.
He's back.
Blossom, are you a freshman?
I am a freshman.
So did you get to Diamond 2 in high school?
Yeah, I was D2 last season too, I think.
That's pretty crazy. You were did you say you were D2 since season 2?
No, I got D2 last season.
Oh.
I started playing end of season 5. I played silver, stopped playing ranked. Season 6, I think I hit gold, stopped playing ranked, and then season 7 I hit D5, and I just been diamond ever since.
Oh. When I was your age, I was silver.
You know, it is what it is.
Alright.
Is there like a 5-minute break between each game? I don't know how OLS works.
Sometimes they get right into it. I had to turn my fan off so that there was no background noise. So now my room is super hot. And I kind of hope they start soon so that I can turn my fan back on sooner.
I don't think fan noise is that big of a deal. Your mic picks that up, damn. Try RTX voice. Pretty good apparently.
RTX, is that a microphone?
RTX voice is a software you download.
Oh.
You need a RTX.
Is it free?
It is free. I don't know what your specs are though.
My specs.
You need a GeForce RTX graphics card, I think.
Oh. I have a Nvidia something. It's a laptop.
I also have a laptop.
I can look. Maybe there's a... Oh. Nvidia GeForce GTX.
Yeah, that's not RTX, unfortunately. Won't work for you then.
Come on, 2 of the letters are the same.
This is true.
Alright.
They're back in champ select.
I want to see if wait, did they flip
Oh,
sides?
it looks like
Yeah,
they
they
switched
flipped
up.
sides. I want to see if red team is afraid of any of the things they picked.
They're actually gonna ban the Mordekaiser. I don't think the Mordekaiser is that big of a factor there, but it's pretty interesting. There's the Pike ban. It was pretty expected. Pike performed really well that game.
Yeah,
Looks like they're just banning out the top laner.
Camille.
Oh yeah, Kathy is the rank wise the weakest player on the team. I believe she's unranked. I think they're just trying to give her an easier time.
Kathy is the player is a guy. Just saying.
That is very cool.
And
Just anything.
Skarner.
Just good QSS XD.
I guess Mrbbone plays like tank
That could be a thing.
frontliner champions. Lilia and Nico. Okay.
Interesting. They're gonna lock the Pantheon again. I don't really like the Pantheon. Oh wait, no, that's for the other team. Never mind. Didn't really like Seaglass's Pantheon there. Didn't feel like she had that much of an impact outside of lane. It is going to
Mm-hmm.
be a Singed hover. That'll be pretty interesting to watch. Singed is in a pretty good spot right now. Very strong champion. Got a utility.
So, if I were on Seaglass's team, I'd want her to pull out the Tarek. She was very good at Tarek when I played on her team.
It is going to be the Moonlock for blue team.
Although occasionally she would accidentally run under turret.
She's Tarek. She doesn't care. Tinky boy. The Moonlock for blue team. Probably going to the jungle. It's pretty
Honestly,
interesting.
I'm not a fan of blind picking a Mumu. I feel like he has a lot of vulnerabilities. But
Yeah, I'm also surprised they didn't just go for the Hecarim again.
I guess they feel confident. By
Hecarim
the
works.
way, underrated, a Mumu top is pretty decent. Surprisingly decent in a
And
lot of
you're a
matchups.
tank.
Yeah,
Any tank could work top lane.
I don't know.
I've had some varying success with Thresh top lane. They're
Caitlyn.
going to be the Pantheon lock again for Seaglass. Hopefully she can find more map presence this game. I didn't really like the pick in the first game. This time it is going to be pair of the Caitlyn, which is a much stronger combo than the Ashe. She just places a trap after Pantheon hits this point, like stun and gets a lot of burst damage. So we'll see if they can snowball through bot lane in this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll have the synergy, but if they do, that'll be nice.
There's going to be an Ashe lock here for the Caitlyn. That is usually the trade of ADCs. Ashe, Caitlyn, and Senna, the holy trinity of ADCs in this current meta. If you don't pick one, pick the other. Does go fairly well into Caitlyn, outranges her with her W, and it's going to be a Galio walk here. For the mid lane, I presume, since support Galio is not that good anymore.
I'm a big fan of Galio mid.
Very strong, very good map presence. We'll see what they can do. It's already looking like to me that blue team's drafting for team fight once again. Amumu goes in, follows up with the Curse to the Sad Mummy for the AoE stun, followed with the Galio ultimate for another knockup.
Teemo.
It is going to be the Teemo lock. Oh boy.
Last game it was a proxy pick, so it might be a proxy again. But I guess we'll find
If
out.
you're using proxy picks, why not just go with pro draft? I've used pro draft in like every other tournament I've played in.
Is that like a website?
Yeah. You just do pick ban on a website. One person from each team does it, and there's a spectator link.
So then I suppose my answer would be tradition.
How they know what the proxy pick is for? They like type into each other. Confused.
Yeah, one of them messages another. But who knows? Maybe it is Teemo top. Who knows? Banzarelia got wrecked in the solo lane at the early last time. Didn't end up mattering. And Blitzcrank.
Anything there really? That's good. That's a pretty interesting game. And Aatrox fan also. That's also pretty interesting to me. Again, making their top laner a lot more comfortable. Finding out top good roles champion pool.
Malphite.
I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
It's probably Malphite top.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough AD locked in yet to make that pick worthwhile. But we'll see if Blue Team decides to just pick 2 AD champs here for some godforsaken reason.
Something I've been seeing recently is people playing Q-Max top on Malphite. And like,
isn't that normal?
But like tank, that's not what. I'm not used to that.
It's like Qmax for damage, or you do Emax for like their slash damage.
And I would play Mordekaiser against them, and like I would ult them, and then they would just Q me, and then just run circles around me.
Yeah, Malphite does a lot of damage. The thing is,
it's not the damage; it's the movement speed.
Yeah, that too, but it just eats up your mana. Like 3 Qs and you're out of mana. Not exactly the best time. And it is going to be the Orianna lock, so the Malphite pick does not. Oh, it is going to be a Galio support here, I think. Unless it's a Malphite support, but who knows? They do dodge for the Teemo proxy pick. We will see who that is in a second. Well, we will see what that pick is going to be in a moment. Based on what I remember, it looks like the Blue Team again is going to be looking for that hard 5v5 team fight with so many engaged tools and a lot of damage, follow-up damage. It's going to be interesting to see how Red Team decides to play around it. Jesus Christ.
Okay, back in it. Wait, did this? No, they didn't switch sides. Alright. I'm gonna update my title to reflect the team that's winning.
SMH.
I hope this game is closer than last game. Because, I don't know, it's more fun to watch.
First 10 minutes, but then Red Team was able to snowball. Or Team, I don't know, Team Northar, I think is the captain there. Forget.
It's weird, I feel like the OLS meta has changed a lot because in the past there have been a lot of alumni and they've made a lot of picks staple. Like stuff like Vigar mid and Cho'Gath, AP Cho'Gath mid, stuff like that. But now that they're gone, I feel like a lot of that meta has gone away. Which I kind of like that it's shifting.
Huh? Allow me? Was that picked?
Yeah, that's weird.
That wasn't picked last time, was it?
No.
They fuck up?
I don't know what they picked top last time. It was
not Maokai? It was Maokai.
Oh yeah, Maokai. Maybe that was a proxy. Maybe it was Team's proxy. Zach wasn't picked either, I don't think.
I'm guessing that was the Teemo.
That would make sense.
Hey, what's the point? What's the point of shoutcasting their first fucking champion drop if everything's a fucking proxy?
Because you get to see the bands.
So it is gonna be the Hecarim again. I do like that a lot better. I was like, it worked out really well. Why are you switching to a Moo? Didn't really make sense to me, but we do get to see the Hecarim again. Now we have to reevaluate everything. Alawi top. Not sure how I feel about that pick. Well, I
Is
guess
it
the Malphite pick does make more sense now.
to Malphite count as Alawi, you're saying?
I don't think so, but it makes more sense in the grand scheme of things. Last time it
Okay.
was just the Ash, now there's Hecarim and Alawi.
Yeah, that makes sense. They banned. Oh, right. They already know what everyone picked.
So I do think Malphite does beat Alawi after lane phase, unless he just eats every tentacle. Not tentacle. What is it? What's it called? Test the spirit, I think, or whatever she does to drag your spirit out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is going to be the Gallia support, which is pretty interesting to me. I guess it is a soft Pantheon counter. He goes and you press W, draws aggro off your ADC. We'll see how this
Oh,
game. It's a set? Huh? Alright, it's a set, I guess. What was it initially? I forget.
I don't know.
But it is going to be set in the jungle, I presume. So both
Oh,
teams here
yeah.
are actually opting for a hard 5v5 team comp.
Is that Phase Rush set?
I'd assume so. In the jungle, at least. In the top lane, maybe not, but it's definitely not top, right? It's a Zac. Unless I want to play Zac top, which
It
is not
always
exactly bad.
it always feels wrong to me when I see a set with Phase Rush, even though I know it's good.
You get to go fest. Movement speed underrated? Question
And
mark?
another thing that feels wrong to me is when you're like standing, like autoing your enemy as set, and then you just flash behind him and arm right away. That feels so wrong to me.
Wait, are they in order? Then it's set support, Pantheon jungle. No, they're not in order. See Glass is there. Who's the jungler? It's set top, Malphite mid. Malphite mid. I don't know how I feel about that either. I think they actually want to roll swap here, no? I mean, not roll swap, lane swap.
Could be set mid. Alright. So, who wins, Set or Oriana?
Oriana should win, given that it's your typical ranger melee matchup. But if she walks up too far, Set is able to. Wait, no, it's not Set mid, is it?
It could be.
I mean, yeah, they do
Or
lane
Malphite
swap.
mid. It's possible it's AP Malphite mid.
It should be AP Malphite mid. Looking at the people piloting the champ's top good role is playing the Set, so unless they opt for
Oh
a lane
yeah,
swap,
that is
it's
true.
gonna be Set top.
I'm
And
not a.
Malphite definitely uses the Oriana mid.
I don't think AP Malphite mid is the best pick. Unless he
Yeah,
can
his AP
really
ratio
snowball.
a while ago, so AP Malphite is a lot weaker than before. With his ultimate
And I,
scaling down 20% or something.
and I also feel like Tank Malphite is like super strong. Do you think the bot lane that lost last time will fare better this time, or no?
I think Caitlyn has a much better synergy with Pantheon versus Ashe. There's a lot more follow up, a lot more damage. Pantheon hits the stun, she traps and hits a free Q. It's a lot of burst damage. I think that can actually one shot the Ashe, to be completely fair, assuming she's not full HP. But there's the Galio counter pick, which works very well into Pantheon. So we'll have to, again, it's going to be a support dictated lane. We'll see if Seaglass can have more of an impact early and later into the game this time. But I still don't think that Pantheon was the pick here, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think it would have been much better for her to play an Enchanter here. I think she's also. It looks like she's comfortable on those. I just don't think Pantheon's a good pick. given that these games seem to go further or longer rather than shorter. Because unless you're closing out games in 20 to 25 minutes, Pantheon is just not a very good pick. Hell, I don't think Pantheon's a good pick in general. I went 0-4 and landed into Pantheon as Lux support, but I still won the game because I'm just a more useful champion. Not exactly the best champion to play. Well, we'll be going into the game right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna assume that both teams are just gonna sit in the bush again, seeing that's what they did last time. Blue side does not have a very good invade. Wait a minute.
Alright,
That's a teleport on the Galio.
Here I'm gonna do the mastery point check.
I don't have time for it.
Ash has the most.
Wait, why am I like in game already? Are you in game?
Yeah, but it's all
just
question marks.
I do want to say Galio has opted for teleport. I think that's a mistake. I hope that's a mistake. So, bottom lane's down a combat summoner, so this lane should just swing heavily in red side's favor. But we shall see. Maybe he's just looking for that extra map presence. It looks like red side is going to go for a stack because they think that they can invade. But it shouldn't happen. They have no good tools.
Blue team's doing a lazy spread.
A lazy 5-point that doesn't actually cover 5 points.
Yeah.
Red side might actually look for a late invade here. There's the Pantheon, point and click stun with some good follow-up damage, but I think they're just gonna back off here and just go back and set up their lanes.
They might be able to
go for early here on the Raptors recall and get a sleeping lens because the cooldown won't be affected at all. Maybe or not. Guess not. Okay. My bad.
I think something that's interesting is I feel like the in-houses might have set up the level 1 invade meta. If that makes sense.
If anyone from who are we playing on Sunday?
Shaba something miss.
If anyone from that team is watching, we're level 1 invading every game. Be ready for it. We're ignorant.
Yeah, we're level 1 invading. We're gonna try that diving past the first turret to catch someone in between the first and second turret. Like right over there.
We're gonna ego challenge everyone. We're just the better players. Smile. Well, Caitlyn does get an early headshot off on Ashe. Pretty good chunk of damage. Pantheon started 2? You don't want to be doing that. That's super interesting.
I think it looks like Hecarim's gonna be farming towards getting a level 3 gank top. So hopefully top good roll will put a ward down, because if not, he might have to...
I think both junglers actually get a level 3 top lane gank, which is pretty standard, so Zac should be there for it, but Hecarim has a faster clear this early on.
No, Zac went for his chickens.
Yeah, Zac is opting for a full clear here, so he won't be there in time if Hecarim decides to go for that level 3 gank. But top good roll does have that ward in the river down, so he won't know. But then again, Hecarim is speedy boy, so maybe it won't even matter. Malphite is getting chunked out as you would expect in this range versus gamer matchup. He did opt for the Comet, which means it should be a Q-Max.
There might be a fight for the Scuttle Crab. Both junglers are on the same side.
I think so. Oh. There's the gank.
Oh.
He did overstep. I don't think this should matter. He is forced to flash. He doesn't have his W back up yet from the trade. This should just be a kill.
Oh, that feels bad.
Is forced to flash. Might get his passive pop. Won't get his passive prop. Overall, net positive for blue team. It is a trade of flash for both top laners and a trade of summoner cells for both junglers, but the ghost cooldown will be up faster, so and they're getting the kill. So again, blue team favored. Set's probably going to teleport back to now. He's just going to opt to walk because his lane is shoving towards him, so he does not. Oh, just kidding. He's going to teleport anyways. I don't think that was necessary since the wave was shoving towards him. You would need to teleport if your wave is shoving away from you so that you can get the wave to crash and they can't freeze, but it is what it is. Gaio hits the E. It's going to look for the taunt here. It does get a taunt, but Emily does stun him, so he does not get a channel for very long, and it's just going to be a bad trade for him, actually, because Ash did not walk up. And Gaio just takes a lot of damage. It is going to be a fight over the Scuttle Crab in the bottom side of the river, which just Hecarim wins here. Hecarim should actually kill Zac here since Zac has no summoners, is down 2 levels. Force of Pop is passive.
Little Malphite teleport.
I don't think it matters. Actually, no. He does get the kill, but he should lose his life for this. But everyone...
2 for 1.
What's happening? Yeah, 2 for 1. It's fucking ran topside. 2 for 1 trade for blue team. Ash gets double buffs after flashing to kill Pantheon, and it's looking bad for red team again. We'll see if they can slow the game pace down and find a good team fight, but other than that, it's already looking pretty bad for them. The jungler is down 2 levels. He won't be in a position to really do anything or have much of an impact on this game until maybe he just power farms level 6, but they see him on a ward. They know where he is, and it's just kind of doomed for him. Though I am surprised. The Malphite is going to be up CS here, I think, after this wave. Maybe not. He messed it up by using his Smash. I don't even know what his E is called.
Yeah, I think you got it right. Smash.
Is that actually what it's called?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think that. I know his Q is called what? Seismic Shard? I don't know what his W is called either. And then it's also Unstoppable Force. Well,
Yeah.
allows him to look for a recall here and buy a phage, a full phage. I don't know about that. Zac gets caught again in his jungle. He has no vision. Should just be another solo kill for the Hecarim, and it just gets worse and worse for here. Pantheon does find a good Romans in mid lane. They do trade 1 for 1. Orianna does burn both summoners, but it still does not survive, and a good look from the support. But then blue team does it. Galio roams mid, Hecarim gank mid, and it's going to be a trade kill in the jungle with both of the laners dying.
I feel like both games, Hecarim has outclassed Mrbbone.
Yeah, it's just a hard jungle diff both of these games right now. Good roams from both supports. But we're going to see a lot more of that from red team if they want to get back into this game. But we shall see. And it is going to be the AP Malphite with the Lost Chapter bot, so we'll see if he... Well, the only person who really one-shot here is probably the Ashe, because I'm going to assume that the Orianna is going to have a defensive item along with the barrier, and probably Zhonya's this game. But we'll see if he can get that good knockup for his team and win the team fight. But other than that, I don't think red team has much of a way back into this game, unfortunately. Zac is going to look for the gank mid. Orianna slowed with no summoners. Zac connects his E. That's a good ultimate from Orianna, but it will not matter. She just dies here. And
Didn't even need Malphite ultimate.
Yeah, that Q does a lot of damage. Oh, the joys of tank base damage. Looks like Hecarim's gonna go catch the wave mid, so he's gonna get further ahead in terms of XP versus his jungler counterpart. Might even look for a fight here, actually. Nope, he opts to just go back on the wave. I'm not even looking at mid lane, I'm just looking at the minimap. This directed camera is so scuffed, man.
I preferred over directing the camera by myself.
Where are our observers plus production?
If I were the red team, I would wanna be. Ooh, I wanna see who wins this.
I think Set would win this, but nope,
I
just
guess
kidding.
not.
This clap. Galio looks really engaged. Connects his E and his hunt on the Caitlyn. Should be a pretty good trade here, but good
So
luck.
what I wanted to say, if I were the red team, I would put a lot of priority on tracking the enemy jungler because
Doesn't look like
they're
they're able to.
yeah they're failing at that and it's costing them dearly.
He's all over the map right now, and Panda just gets caught here after the Village Water Cutlass Slow connects, and then they do burn the heal, but I don't think they can catch Caitlyn. It's a good trap. Oh, maybe they can.
Yeah.
It's just a champion difference at this point.
Ash slow too strong.
But red team does sneak in the dragon in the middle of all that, surprisingly. Blue team should have been more on top of that. Surprised Hecarim didn't just prioritize dragon with the huge lead he has over his counterpart right now. But
Yeah.
overall, still fine for the blue team. They should be able to snowball this game. It's looking pretty rough for red team. Don't know how they'll get back from this other than a series of misplays from blue team. Alawi should just win the 1v1 from now on, given her item advantage and small CS advantage. And Alawi's a notorious 1v2 champion, especially when the two champions don't have enough burst to just one-shot. And given how behind his Zac is, there's not really anything he can do for his top laner. So I think the priority for Zac here is to just camp bot, but it looks like they're setting up a dive for the top lane. With both Galio and Hecarim, Zac is gonna see what happens here and gets caught out. I think Zac just dies here. Is forced to flash, does get out, but Hecarim probably just pops Herald here and looks to get the tower. I think red team here should actually just look for a dive bot. They know that Ashe is no heal.
The Herald top is gonna kill the turret. Oh, not
That's
quite.
gonna be a first tower here for blue team. And it should be just 2-3 kills also. Nope, just getting sick gets out. Zac dies once again, but good luck from bot lane. They engage as they should have. Took advantage of the numbers advantage, get something back on the map, and they're gonna get some place for themselves on the bot side of the map. But I don't know how Mrbbone got choked. He's forced to ult top lane, but he probably still dies anyways. Heckman goes in to clean up with his Q, Decimate. Is that the right champion? I don't think so. But he will be able to clean up that kill with a smite. And this game is just looking terribly for the red team. Should be Galio TPing to the bot lane with no mana just to get them off the tower so they don't get any more plates. And overall, really good play from blue team. Good macro.
So the TP ended up being worth it in the end.
Yes, he saved one plate. Huge. He's in it for a long time. Is he running celerity? Guess he could get a good TP flank off his Galio, but other than that, it's meh. I think that this game is pretty much lost for red team. They don't really outscale, given again it's the Pantheon lane. And that Malphite doesn't have much agency here, given that everyone on blue team is relatively tanky. Even if he does hit a fat 5-man ulti, what follow-up is there? There's not much AoE damage. I think it's just a champion difference at this point. But we'll see if they can pull something out and come back from their 4,000 gold, almost 5,000 gold deficit at 15 minutes. I think the red team's actually going to look for a fight here. They do have the numbers advantage. Ashral hits Zac. Decides to jump in. Galio ultimate ADC. Malphite connects his ultimate. Ashe just gets one shot here. I think Galio will be soon to follow. No one on the blue team is rotating, but they just do not have enough damage with those three tanky champions. And overall, it's just going to be a 1-4-0 favor red team.
Malphite doesn't even have his Ludens yet.
Oh. going to be a fight in the top lane, actually. I think Set does win this. Zac is here for the gank. Orion is forced to flash and barrier. Barrier coming in a bit late, blocking 0 damage. Set flash outs in, and it should just be a free kill for this set. Again, another good look from Red Team. And if they keep doing this, they might be able to come back for this game. The gold difference is now shrunk to just exactly 4,000 gold. But then again, the jungle difference at 3 levels is gonna hurt in the long run. Hekim's gonna look to take this move off. Set's TPing, and it might be a pick and a huge shutdown. He's forced to ult ultimate. He gets out. Alawi's trying to 1v9 here with his ultimate, but he only connects with one person, so I don't think it really matters. And Pantheon looks to ult in, but that's me. She's looking to 1v5. She's not Alawi. She doesn't have tools to survive, and she just dies for free.
That was a bit ambitious.
1-0 for blue team, and they get the dragon on top of it. Red team's looking to re-engage, actually, because Galio overstepped for ward, is forced to flash out, hits Flash Menorah, but it does not. Oh, it does not.
Oh, he lives.
I don't think he lives. It doesn't have damage. Zac dies again, walking up a little bit too far, and another kill over the blue team. This game is just not looking good anymore. Wow. Got very chaotic there for no reason. Red team should not have been casting that dragon. They have no vision, really. They're not in position. They don't have their key cooldowns up, and they're really far behind. They shouldn't be looking. Ashe just ults here. Hector is flanked from behind. That's a dead Malphite if I've ever seen one. Ults over the wall, but the Ashe auto attack animation already started. Falls over the wall and gets that kill. Another kill for blue team for no apparent good reason. Just another misplay from red team, in my opinion. Please don't engage, Zac. Oh, they're looking for it. That's a stun, but Galio is just way too tanky with his W damage reduction plus average shot. Red team just doesn't have the damage. Hector's looking to kill Pantheon. Pantheon has no lead. Ults the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn dies, flashes into her death. Zac re-engages, but it just does not matter. Hector is way too far ahead. Another good taunt from the Galio. And that's not a dead Zac. That's going to be a dead set. Triple kill for the horsey. Takes a tower shot. Might actually die here. Takes down the tower shot. Please don't go in. Zac just ints for no reason. And it's going to be another kill for blue team. Might actually be a headset here. No, timer too long. It takes 2 tower shots. Conquer's not enough. 1,000 gold shutdown for Zac. Zac gets double kill. He's back into the game, but what does it matter? Zac getting back into the game will not do anything for our team as he's just this way. Overall, very greedy from blue team, but I guess it works out in the end. Zac goes in for no reason again and dies. Does not trade with lifesteal, again, going in for no reason. I don't like it. That's going to be a flash from Pantheon. Does secure the kill for his Caitlyn. Does have ult up in about 5 seconds if Pantheon wants to go for it. Next to Q
doesn't need to.
Go for red team. And literally closing the gold gap they let get wider again. So now it's only 8,000 gold lead. Wow, blue team doubled their gold lead in 4 minutes. That's kind of crazy. Well, both teams here are probably going to get a reset. Blue team here probably wants to get a Herald, and maybe look for an inhib tower or even an inhib given how far ahead they are. Again, there's no healing reduction from either team, which is very troll. It's a hyper-fed Hecarim with W Hungry healing. It's an Alawi which just has healing in her kit, and an Ashe with the Blade of the Ruined King. If Red team wants to get back, they need to start investing in some of these items. But it doesn't look it's not going to get any better for red team here, given that they get outscaled, as I've stated before. Zac is forced out of his zone jungle again. He's still falling further and further behind. His D level is down still. He looks for the engage while Alawi zones off the rest of his team, and Zac just goes in for no reason, and is going to get punished for it. Has to run away, and nothing happens. Just a trade of ultimate abilities.
I feel like the reason you pick Malphite mid, AP Malphite mid, is so that you can ult people, but he hasn't been ulting people.
ulting out. I mean, Toothfairy's been way too far behind, and Heckram's gonna use this onslaught of his shadows and gets a kill on the opponent jungler, and the Malphite is soon to follow. Red team tries to re-engage here, does get enough damage on the Lowy, but Heckram's gonna be looking for the Caitlyn. A good ult from Set to deny that charge.
Oh, that was good.
Orianna only finds a Set, but it's gonna be a block from the Orianna. Set cannot find a kill, and both teams are just gonna back off. Pretty well played there from the red team.
Yeah, that
Good
was
settle.
good.
The pure Caitlyn from the Hecarim dash, charge, auto attack, whatever you call it. And overall, I think a 2, what is it, 2 for 2? 1 for 1? No, it was a 1 for 2. I mean, it's the best case scenario, I guess. All this time, Galio was pushing top lane for God knows why. Gets caught with the teleport, and Flash still up. Don't know why he's that far up when he saw that the entire red team backed off, but, you know, I guess he has teleport to rejoin the dragon fight in 30 seconds. But red team is started the division. They have no idea what's going on. It should just be a free dragon for blue team if they decide to set up for it. Orianna face checks the bush with 200 HP, gets caught. Just kidding. It's going to be a dragon going over to the red team, probably, unless Hecarim decides to only B9 this next team fight. Which is a very possible situation. Situation, actually. Ash walks up, gets a good ultimate down. Doesn't really matter. Hecarim's literally 1v3ing. They have nothing for him. Malphite just ult him. Malphite just ult him. Malphite just not ult him. Hecarim finds a pick on the Caitlyn. Look at his ult on the shadows. Finds another kill on the Pantheon as we look to the bot side of the fight, where the rest of the blue team just teams up everyone on Team Red.
And that was another beautiful Galio TP.
It's just the TP difference at this point. And they find another kill. This should be a free dragon over the blue team, and just very well played, I guess. An ace for the enemy ADC. And the gold lead increases to 10,000 gold. Oh, it's not Team Mother, it's Team Balannik. Oh, it looks like it should just be a clean closeout here from the team. They have complete map control. Red team has negligible vision outside their base. I think blue team here is just gonna look for a pick and turn to the Baron, and then just close out the game with that Baron buff. But we shall see. It really is just a split push. Split push AP Galio building towards the Leandries. God, that is BM. Oh my. Still no healing reduction from red team for the Death Dance Conquer Hecarim, by the way. I'm gonna keep playing them until they buy healing reduction. Well, it looks like blue team was just gonna decide to walk over here with the hero. I don't even know when they took that, to be completely honest. Should take the tower here. Caitlyn is gonna set up her traps, but it's not gonna matter since it does not stop the hero charge. Gets the tower, but I think that's gonna be it. Blue team does see Set in the bot lane, what he is recalling, so they're gonna look to rotate mid here and maybe look for a fight, or just keeps denying vision in the jungle. Wow, what a messy game right now. Well, blue team's gonna look to pivot onto the Baron. Actually, no, they're gonna choose the Death Bush with the Zac not getting got here. Does jump out in time. Now they're gonna turn on to the Baron because very good denial of vision. The red team knows what's going on but doesn't have any vision depending on where they are or if they've actually started it. There is no blue trinket, so they're forced to face check everything. This should just be a free Baron to blue team unless a miraculous steal happens from the Pantheon Q.
Zac recalled, so he can't.
Maybe Pantheon Q. Oh my god, I don't want to watch this game anymore. I don't want to watch this game anymore.
Alright, blue team has decided to FF. No, just kidding.
Blue team is just feeling a little bit bad for red team. Says, we'll give you this one. Maybe you can do something with it. Good flash.
Oh, that flash.
Starts to style them. Says, we don't need Baron buff to end this game. But red team does find one back with a numbers advantage. Oriana's trying her best to get out. It should get out here. I don't want.
I don't think he needed the flash. Yeah.
Questionable flash from the Zac, but he does get out of the Galio knockup. Overall, 1-for-1. Good for red team. Well, that happened, I guess. Okay. Red team delays the inevitable, so I don't think they're coming back from this one. But we'll see what they can do with that Baron buff. But they're probably just gonna stay hold up in their base because if they walk out, they just lose a 5v5 fight because the Hecarim is just too far ahead. Please tell me they bought hitting reduction. Still no hitting reduction from red team. Please buy hitting reduction. It's so useful.
Yeah.
Oh well. We'll see how the team decides to try and claw the way back up from this still almost 10k gold deficit. Zac is looking to engage on the Galio that is too far up, but he's too tanky with Aftershock, and he just blast cones out. I think Malphite's actually looking to get a pick on Ashe here, but I don't think he has the damage to one-shot her, to be completely honest. He's forced to pivot into a Zanya here. Ashe is a little bit too far. Zac should have autoed the blue buff there to pull her back, but I don't think it matters. JK, she's nah.
Can you auto? Can you proc that by autoing blast? Not blast tune, but the plants.
Plants? I actually don't know. I'd assume so. Why not? Well, red team overextends and gets caught out. Should be an inhibitor for blue team. They love trading like 3 or more lives for Ashe, huh? Ashe is forced, Kaelin's forced to flash and heal, doesn't matter. Hecarim's way too far ahead. Just dives under the tower and finds another kill for himself. They're deciding to do the dragon. Just, I think blue team could honestly just end, but it doesn't look like they're going.
Sorry, wrong channel.
Very cool. Who was? I don't know who that was.
I think that was Quinn shot.
Well, blue team's gonna secure another dragon for themselves, looking to get that soul, but probably won't need it in the end because I think this game will be over by then. Before they get the soul, still holding a convincing 10k gold lead, but it's gonna start mattering less and less as people start getting their items. But no one on red team has the 3rd item yet, and Hecarim's almost full build already. He was screaming in the hallway. But that's gonna be our flash for the Alawi in. It's gonna be a wipe here for red team. Oh my god, it's just a TP gap.
Too
so
broken.
it's really good TP to finish off the Pantheon. Kaelin's trying her best to kite out the, what is he now? 17 into Hecarim, but it just does not matter. Finds another one for himself, cleans up the ADC, BMs in the fountain, and it should just be a clean end here for blue team. Probably that one, probably they could have ended a lot earlier, but they decided to drag it out a bit. But
I think a good rule of thumb is if you don't want to lose, don't give Hecarim 18 kills.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's gonna be GG 2-0 for blue team.
Yes. Alright.
Well, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, so that's it. Do you have any last words?
It's just a general dip here.
Make sure to follow me on Twitch. I stream very rarely. Sometimes I cast OLS games. Every once in a while I do other stuff. But I like getting followers as much as the next guy. So make sure to follow. Other than that, I got nothing. And I guess... Let's see, any interesting stats? Hecarim did a lot of damage. Alright, that's basically it. Alright, so thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you again sometime in the future. Goodbye.